Yes, so my country people, now be smarty the apple. I see the mayor, your brother, your friend, FC Marvelous Bob Monk News TV, the voice of Africa in Asia, the Amlat and one of our God Kingdom, the Unumega one of Africa, aka the only man where they travel the whole wide world without passport and visa. Now be smarty the apple, though, we go live waiting the right for motor and more motor where they go where they go. When I don't say what they talk about this Nigeria every time, so when I go fix it and lie, say we not like the Nigeria, we dey cause the Nigeria, or we dey spread the Nigeria. No. Now wetin the leaders they do. Now make am. Now wetin the leaders they do. They know they try, they fuck up, they fail. They draw the country back, but God not go gree for them. God will dey heaven, He not go gree for them. They draw the country back. They say an answer. I want to tell Nigeria people something. If like say some of una don't know that English of subsidy. Because now you hear that, hey, fuel subsidy, fuel subsidy, una never know the English. I go give una small color una mamu for the video. Make una just see small. Wetin dey sup for the Bodo Nigeria. I'll make I tell una for my touch the lives of kind things. You see this subsidy, many of una be like so una no understand am. Like we were did this abroad to the diaspora so, by the grace of God, not by our power. You dey see, Nigeria problem, not the subsidy. Like una no know that English o, una just dey jump follow the anywhere they push una go anywhere they push una come una come una say sit down una sit down, they say una stand una stand. Una no know that English of subsidy. I go bring out small to my knowledge according to the ones when I don't see learn for people. I are not be graduate, but at least I see people for school. Even though say now one day, they cut people who see go school one day. After all, I still write my name. This also, this subsidy, so before I will tell you now the meaning first. Jagaban Tinubu, Asiwaju Tinubu, our new president. Baba, I greet you. Congratulations for you. Finally, you win the fight. You succeed. It's not easy for soldier to go war, come back. The way they do reach, you see win them. They see swear you in. Even though say the tick up go there last, cause you win them bet. At least you don't enter. Even though say now 1 hour you stay there, you don't be president. You don't be. You finally win their class. You know say 75% for Nigeria people, they don't want me you be the president. They don't even like you. But you see by your own power, you see run am, you succeed. I greet you Asiwaju Jagaban, aka. You dey say so, you get wetin you talk when like say Baba you fuck up for that place. You not suppose, because if you look that year when Buhari enter, immediately they swear Buhari in. We go Christmas, I mean a New Year, now we go that time. Before they break, now they increase fuel. They increase for down at Buhari, you know. All the see what all the leaders they do us when them so they take us unaware by fire by force. You Asiwaju Jagaban, they can't swear you in. The day when they swear you in, they not like the Bible swear you in finish. Where you they make speech. Never even take that swear cut of oath that be waiting for Bible hold wati. I don't care to know, I not be politician. But I dey fuck up. You say you want to stop fuel subsidy in Nigeria. Jagaban, you not go fit. Jagaban, you cannot stop it. I tell you, by fire, by force, you cannot stop it. Because that is not the problem of the country. How can you stop subsidy? I don't know that English of the subsidy. Hey. You see, when people, educated people, they campaign, they want to come say they want, you see that they campaign for China, for UK, for India, for America, all those people. You know, they don't want person of course say you want to stop fuel subsidy. It's not possible. Joe Jagaban, you say you want to stop subsidy. You get refinery where they work for the Nigeria now? No. The 3 refinery will get before. Plus this Dangote also. When I know they refine oil, fuel, diesel or crude oil, number 1. You say you want stop subsidy. Light not dey the country. Number 2, you say you wan stop subsidy. road not dey, you say you wan stop subsidy, because when road dey, motor go dey move well. No government transportation, you say you wan stop subsidy. Una no get metro, una no get better train, una no get better government bus wey dey carry people from school to work to different for I don go some few countries for the world. God don still carry me waka, I don still try. I don go more than 5 to 7 countries for the world. Forget say you see me like this. Those countries, even though say na Africa countries sef, so far no be Nigeria. Dem dey count people wey travel, dey count million. You dey see am so? Those countries dey package things, all those things. You cannot see dem say dem come dey campaign, dem come tell say dem want to stop subsidy. Because the subsidy, for you to stop it, you must get refinery wey you dey refine your crude oil. Because that subsidy so e dey tackle with tax, transportation, tax and transportation. Those two things e dey tackle with the government transport mobility with tax. Those two things so. Then you can't get your own refinery. See those 3 things. If you achieve those 3 things, then you will be dreaming of talking about stop subsidy. Because you don't get refinery now. Now, we dey hope say we get oil, we get crude oil. We go drink am by ourselves? No. That's why my people for my Niger Delta, they say make them legalize this bunkering so that this subsidy matter go stop. That is the only way for them. You dey see am so? You go carry your crude oil go another man country go refine, you go pay them money take carry am go. You come refine am finish, you come pay them money take carry am come back. You say you wan stop subsidy. How is it possible? We no get metro for Nigeria. We no get better train when dey carry people from state to state, even for area to area. E no dey. We no get better Nigeria airline. E no dey. Better Nigeria airline wey dey go different country. E no dey. Ghana get airline, South Africa get airline, Uganda get airline, Kenya get airline. Dey go different countries. Nigeria airline, we no see am. As I dey this country now, I no see Nigeria airline say you call here come carry people. But the reason be road transport, e no dey. School bus, transportation, all those long bus, e no dey the country. Road we no get. All those things, light, e no dey. Make we no even talk about light first. You see all those things, so if you do all those things, tax go become the government purse. Because no be small money government dey refine crude oil. Ask all those countries wey be like say they no get oil, they go dey buy for outside. Ask them, no be small billions and trillions of dollars, naira, when they say they refine, go to send out, go come bring am come back. No be small money. So you see the government now, if una dey get all these things, una go dey get tax, income, revenue go dey come from there every day. So e no come be body to the government, e no come be body or pressure to the government, stress. Because income dey come from different place. You see, transportation is the #1 resources of nation. Transportation, if una no know, mobility, all this bus, metro, train, plane, is the #1 resources for country. If una no know, you see, so those they say China, Dubai, India, Malaysia, or America, UK, all those things dey steady. Anywhere you dey, you go see bus enter. Anywhere you dey, you go see taxi, government taxi, auto, cab, bike. They carry people, transport, government own. Metro dey, train dey, flight dey. If you wan go from state to state, flight dey. City to city, train dey, metro dey, buses dey. You know how billions wey government dey collect for that money. With that money sef, one country fit use that money take sponsor 2 country, 3 country for crude oil something. They go come tell you say yes, they want to stop subsidy. If not, jagaban, this you are just deceiving yourself. Make I put it like that. Not take as insult o. You know what you dey do. You just enter, immediately you measure that comment, baka, na fuel, boom, fuel take off for Nigeria. You never even see that for the share finish, fuel don't take off for Nigeria. Now that they buy black market, 1,000 naira, 1,100. Filling station, they say so, they said 300, 400, 500. It down now when they even agree sell. And Nigeria people, according to one of my brother, Nigeria people make una stop this habit. You get the way all these politicians think they see una finish. For those of una who na wan watch, they say they won't go on strike first. For those of una who na wan watch her first, me na watch the video first. Me na kala una mamu.
As we promised you a few days ago, after we had the initial meeting with the labor movement, we said we were going to reconvene today to keep the engagement on in order to diffuse the tension in the land as a result of the withdrawal of subsidy, which is a reality. Now, we are very happy to announce to Nigerians that this engagement has been very productive. The TUC that attended today's meeting presented a list of demands, and those demands we have studied and we are going to present to Mr. President for his consideration. But those demands we can announce to Nigerians that a lot of the items on the list are not impracticable. What we need to do is to study the numbers very well, and then we have asked the TUC to also give us a leeway to consult, very exhaustively, and come back on Tuesday, reconvene on Tuesday to actually look at the numbers, the viability, practicability of all the items that have been presented to us. Now, most important, top priority on the list, which the government is also looking at very seriously, and the president has announced before, is the issue of the minimum wage, which the labor movement has demanded as a consequence of these removal of the consequential impact of the removal of subsidy. So government is looking at that, and Mr. President is most likely going to constitute a tripartite committee. That is the committee of federal government and including the states, then the organized labor on the other part, and the private sector. Now, this is a tripartite arrangement. It will be a committee that will study all the dynamics of a wage increase, the percentages, the numbers, and the categories that will be affected. So by Tuesday, when we come back to reconvene and meet with the TUC again, the labor movement, we should have very concrete items to present to the world. But the most important thing for today is that we are making appreciable progress with the labor. Thank you very much.
What are the other demands beyond? What other demands did they put on the table beyond the minimum wage, sir?
Oh, it's a list, but we are not going to be listing all of those things now. We are not going to. The most important is the minimum wage. That is increase of minimum wage, because when this thing is removed, the argument of labor is that there is an immediate impact on the workers, on the purchasing power, because price of fuel has gone up, so that would necessarily reduce the purchasing power of the average worker. So the next thing of immediate consequence is to increase the purchasing power of the worker. And so that, to me and to all of us on this side, is the topmost priority on the list. There are other things like the tax holidays, which will be some categories of workers will be beneficiaries, but those are all. The most important is the minimum wage.
NLC are not clear, sir. Are you negotiating separately with them?
No, we are not, but we are making efforts to reach NLC. We all agreed that we were going to meet here, but again, in this game there are dynamics. Sometimes they could be meeting with their own executive and not able to meet with us. or they could want to postpone, or they have not actually articulated their own list of demands as the TUC, but we cannot second guess why they're not here. But efforts are being made to reach them. We are not isolating them at all. We are going to meet Mr. President now. We are going to give him a feedback on this, and he's going to take an immediate decision. And like I said, Mr. President himself, you all reported, he has said that there will be a review of the minimum wage. You all reported it. So we are not in disagreement. There is no disagreement at all with Labour on that particular issue.
One of the president's spokesmen, Bayo.
No, not at all. It has no relevance to the discussion on the concrete terms of the welfare of workers. Our discussion was majorly on the welfare of workers, how to cushion the impact of this subsidy removal on workers. That's all, not on any political partisanship.
Sure, strike properly, so that we can properly represent the government. Who should we say is leading the government in this conversation?
Of course, you can see all of us here. You can see the GCEO of NNPC. You can see some of us who have been mandated by the president. And don't forget that a presidential system of government is executive in capacity. The president can appoint anybody. He can even appoint consultants to act on his behalf. So there is no issue about that. It is not actually germane.
Why are you able to convince them to show this?
Of course, we discussed that, and that's why we are still going to reconvene on Tuesday. And that's an appreciable progress.
Earlier, Labour said you must revert to status quo. Was there any attempt to touch on that?
Of course we did. We touched on that, and everybody...
I don't call back for now. I told I don't see now, they say they won't go on strike this. All these things, now men are the issue now, bring, don't tell where the leaders they wash you now. Make I tell you now, according to that, my brother, Nigeria, you guys have to stop this behavior, this character. If they just safe way, just curse today, before you know, filling station don't full. Traffic don't there everywhere, una don't they attack you, they swear for una. Una no fit cooperate, that be the problem of the country. They no fit use one mind, one belle. You see the rest nations where they progress, so they get one mind. If this one fuck up, the corporate, they not like her, they'll remove her overnight. If na country where they cooperate, as Tinubu, they swear in day, they never even break for it, don't increase. They don't even see am back, they don't even talk of increase. Therefore, just cooperate, remove her overnight. But this one now, they can't go the queue. They cause hold up, they follow everywhere, pass jerrycan, pass follow everywhere. Because you all those big men, all those tankers, how they go all those big men compound, their estate. This is rubbish, this is a disgrace. Nigeria people, you have to stop this. It's bringing you guys back. If you now cooperate, sir, as they even increase the fuel itself, who they go work, who get bank, close the bank, say no fuel to go work. Hospital close, everything close. Everybody stay in house, say no money to buy fuel. You go see, I say the filling station sef, they go close. Una go protest. Those filling stations, they go lock all of them. They not go tell person only they go open and they'll call una say me I can't take am for 15 naira. This thing never happen once for the history of Nigeria. That's why I say that they keep increasing. You see now say maybe if the fuel come manage come small now. Before you know now, the price where they for live am, where they for meter before you know they there again. Now when they want increase again, now they go call the new. That be Nigeria thing. For anything they don't increase, not they come down again. But for another nation, if they increase the thing, if government shook mouth put, they reduce our back. In fact, they go if we reduce our past the way if we did before. But Nigeria on our life, they go up. You dey see, so this is very bad. So I just do this video, make I tell you now. Say all those subsidy where they take the deceive you now. Tinubu say want to stop subsidy, you can never stop it. Before Nigeria subsidy go stop, it can take like 50 to 20, 30 years. Because they have to do so many things. You know how many years they'll take build metro from Benin to Lagos, from Lagos to Abuja. You know how many years they never feel if you build the one you want pass up. Not to talk about the one you want pass underground. For the rest countries, they do like that. Metro they follow underground. Before you know, they will follow your backyard, follow your back of house. You know. Okay, you come outside for here. Which year Nigeria want to do that one? Been a flyover, been a train track. Which year they want to build that one? Now so now want do, now want stop sourcing. How? Jagaban. I feel say you be educated man, so you don't travel the rest country. But this guy word, I be you dey deceive Nigerian people, sha. I know say you dey educated, small, but you dey deceive Nigerian people. Stop deceiving the people, please. Nigerian leaders should stop deceiving your people. I rest my case. I remain your brother, your friend. MC Marvelous Bomb News TV, the voice of Africa and Asia. The Amnatan one of Agbo Kingdom. The Unumega one of Africa, aka the only man that traveled the whole wide world with that passport. Robin Smarty the happen.